What's happening, y'all? It's your boy Dread. I just got done watching that game with the Memphis Grizzlies and the San Antonio Spurs. Well, it's all over for the crime with the Spurs, but this playoff series, you had a lot of good games. But can somebody, for God's sakes, tell me how the number 8 seed Grizzlies beat the number 1 seed Spurs, and teams like the Portland Trail Blazers and the 76ers and the Patriots at least make it to Game 5, but a team like the New York Knicks got knocked out. They got swept by the Boston Celtics. Are you kidding me? But anyway, as far as let's look at the playoff picture now. We at the semifinals. All right, the first game we got is Chicago versus Atlanta. Now Atlanta, they did good against the Orlando Magic. I actually picked the Magic to win that series, but shoot, they proved me wrong because the Magic got sloppy. And the only reason why they stayed in the longer they did is because Dwight Howard was the only one who was doing anything. But Chicago, they are hot right now. They're on fire. They got a pretty good defense. Not to mention Derrick Rose, the MVP of the year. It's a foregone conclusion almost. Oh yeah, if somebody could tell me about Derrick Rose. Like, what has he done to deserve the MVP that Kobe Bryant and Dwight Howard? Not Dwight Howard. Well, you can throw him in there too. But can somebody tell me what Derrick Rose has done to deserve the MVP that Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, or Dwight Howard hasn't done? But despite all that, I gotta say that the game series between Chicago and Atlanta, it'll be over by Game 6, and I'm gonna give it to Chicago. They're gonna advance to the conference finals. Now to the most exciting game series of the whole Eastern Conference: the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. You got the Big Three versus the Big Three. You got Rondo, Ray Allen, and Paul Pierce versus Chris Bosh, D Wade, and LeBron James. And I say this series is gonna go the full 7. And I might just be busting my balls here. I might just be shooting off the top of my head. But I gotta say that Boston is gonna kick the overrated Miami Heat's ass. Well, not kick the ass. Like I said, it's gonna go the full 7 games. But it's gonna be a good series. I'm sorry, but the Boston Celtics are gonna knock them out. And I admit, I ain't the biggest Boston Celtics fan, but, I got to give credit where credit's due. Moving on, the Memphis Grizzlies, who beat the number 1 seed San Antonio Spurs, and they made it look easy, too, versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, this is going to be kind of tough to judge because I haven't really watched too many of OKC's games, but, I do know they got a good squad, and I know they got Kevin Durant, and he puts up, good points when he does. And I know they got, let's see, what's that boy's name? They got, Kendrick Perkins. He's pretty good on defense. He's just like a big body to be thrown around. He blocks a lot of shots, gets a lot of rebounds, and makes a lot of big dunks when they count. But I got to say, this is probably going to go to full 7 games, and Oklahoma City is probably going to take this series. And this series is a foregone conclusion. The Los Angeles Lakers versus the Dallas Mavericks. Now, the Dallas Mavericks struggled a little bit with the Portland Trail Blazers, and the Portland Trail Blazers were only a 6 seed team. And, with the Lakers being as hot as they are right now, and they're the favorite to three-peat, even though the haters don't think so, I got to say that the Dallas Mavericks, they are going to lose this series. This will probably only go up to Game 5, Game 6 at the most. And I'm, even though I'm a Lakers fan, and I may seem like I'm a little bit biased right here, but I got to say that nobody in the East nobody in the West is really fucking with the Lakers right now. And the only people who could have posed a real threat was New Orleans, and the Lakers beat them. And don't even get me started on the overrated City Thunder. Like I said, I give credit where it's due, but if it comes down to it with OKC and the LA Lakers, which I think it will, I think that the series won't really last all that long. I think it'll probably be up to Game 6 with the All right, here's how I see it going. The Lakers, they'll win the first game. OKC will win 2. Then the Lakers will win 2 back-to-back. OKC will win 1. And then the Lakers will finish them off in Game 6. That's pretty much just how I see it. But anyway, guys, those are my playoff predictions. And I might be once again just shooting off the top of my head, but I gotta say, fuck it. I'm gonna be bold. I'm gonna call it right now. Lakers, Bulls, playoffs 2011. What y'all think about it? Well, that's my prediction. That's how I call it. And as the great Charles Barkley once said, I may be wrong, but I doubt it. Anyway, peace out, y'all.